I'm here like I promised. You can see behind me that I have boxes packing. So much work, and of course I underestimated the number of boxes I need, so I have to go find some more today because I think I need like twice as many as I originally thought. I'm moving on Friday, so I still have some time. Luckily I have movers helping me, so I don't have to do all the heavy lifting and stuff, but it's still a big pain in the butt. But it's going to be very exciting. My new apartment is much better, much more modern, great amenities, a nice doggy park for Frankie, a pool, so I'm excited to spend my summer at the pool. Lots of good stuff, so I'm excited. It's just going to be tough until then. I already can't find anything. I don't know things I realize I need now. I can't remember which box I put them in. So I'll just gotta get through till Friday. It'll be fine though. So let's see. I'm spending every 2 seconds refreshing my page because I'm literally 2 followers short of hitting 20,000. So it's a pretty exciting day for me. If anyone can help me, if one of you guys who's watching this doesn't follow me, be a pal and go follow me. I just want to hit the 20,000. It's kind of a big deal. You know, I spent a lot of time on here, and it's a big number, and I'm very excited. So it should happen any minute. Thank you to all the nice messages you guys are sending. Sometimes I forget to check. So yes. And then when I do hit it, which should be very soon, hopefully, it'll be very exciting, and you can send me your congratulations, blah, 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 all that stuff. And if anyone has questions, I'm always more than happy to help out people and give you my tips on how to grow your Instagram following and all that kind of stuff. I love helping other people, and that would be one of my tips, is to always help other people, because that helps grow your following as well, and it just, everybody lifts each other up, and it's pretty exciting. So then next things next is my weekly call for you to go to YouTube and do a girl a solid and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Miss Red Vegan. Pretty please. I'm working on it. I haven't really figured out the whole YouTube thing yet, so there's some growing pains there and some learning curves happening, but give me, some help and support. That you guys have been also awesome here on Instagram. Bring it over to YouTube as well. That would be amazing. So just search Miss Red Vegan on YouTube. That's the easiest way, although I do have a link in my bio as well. And subscribe, watch the videos, like the videos, all those nice things help a girl out. Thank you. Okay, so the next thing is answering questions that people sent me, which I always love. Thank you guys so much for sending me questions. I try to post, before I do a live video, I try to post my stories, a question thing where you can post your questions, and I try to answer them all, or as many as I can. So just note that maybe next week or whenever before my live video to maybe check that out if you have a question. Or you can always just DM me. I'm pretty good about checking all my DMs, and also, if you comment on a post, I see a lot of those too. I really am very involved, so you can really put your questions or topics anywhere, and I should be able to see them. So the first question was, how am I feeling now? So for any of you who don't know, a few weeks ago, I was very, very sick in the hospital with a kidney infection. It even spread to my blood. It was really bad and painful. I was there for a few days. It was horrible. Even after that, I was in bed for about a week. I went back to the doctor's last week and did blood tests again, and they checked everything out, and everything is perfect once again. So I feel great. I feel like myself. I still feel like I have a lot to catch up on, a lot of things that I missed while I was sick, which is unfortunate, but is life. And I'll get there, and it was a good reminder as well, being sick, that I have to take care of myself and put myself first and all that stuff. Self-care is very important. Not that I necessarily got sick from being stressed or overwhelmed or overscheduled, but it certainly lowers your immunity when you're feeling overwhelmed or too busy, and that doesn't help anything. So I'm going to be more careful in the future, and hopefully I'll never have to do that again, because it was terrible. So anyway, feeling much better. Thank you for all your love and support, everyone. So next, this is a great question. Best vacation places and things to do in Massachusetts. So I live in Massachusetts, for those who don't know. I currently live in Worcester, although on Friday I'm moving to the neighboring city of Shrewsbury, very close, not a far move at all. There's lots of great things to do in Massachusetts. Of course, everyone knows Boston. There's amazing museums in Boston, a lot of history there, a lot of historic sites. Of course, sports teams. You can't go to Boston without visiting Fenway Park and that stuff. We also have lots of great vegan food here for those vegans who want to travel and visit. And if you ever need recommendations, you just let me know. I'll give you a big list. Other great places in Massachusetts that you might not know about. There's 2 islands off Cape Cod. So Cape Cod is on Massachusetts. If you see, like, there's the little, like, swingy arm into the ocean on the east coast of Massachusetts. That's called Cape Cod, that whole length. And the whole length has lots of beach, towns and lots of fun places to visit and hang out. My favorite place on Cape Cod is the very tip of the very end is Provincetown. It's also called P-Town if you're cool and in the know. It is a big area for gay people to visit or live, I guess, which always kind of tells me that it's a great place to visit. There's a lot of culture there. There's a lot of fun food and restaurants and bars and bed and breakfasts and just beautiful beaches, and it's a really good time. So if you get a chance, visit Provincetown. Really great place to visit for everyone. Then you could also check out the 2 islands off Cape Cod, which are Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket. Nantucket is kind of a rich person's hoity-toity vacation island. Not exactly my favorite, but is lovely in its own way. It's a little stuffy for me. I prefer Martha's Vineyard. There's still a lot of rich people there, but there's also a lot of townies and more, I don't know. There's more places I like to visit on Martha's Vineyard, a lot more casual bars and restaurants and stuff to do. Then out west of where I live is the Berkshires, which is big for, like scenery and stuff, like mountains. Very popular with a lot of people who like to go hiking and stuff. Again, not my favorite scene, but is lovely nonetheless. Not too many people come to Worcester on vacation. Worcester's lovely. It's just, not really a tourist spot. If you do find yourself in Worcester, definitely check out the Worcester Art Museum, which is world-renowned, world-class art museum in the city of Worcester that you would never expect. And I work there, so if you do stop in, you can say hi. Anyway, that's that. Hopefully I answered those questions. favorite historical place I visited. So I'm not a huge history buff, so I'm sure I could answer a million things. I'm going to say my favorite was the Taj Mahal. It really is incredible. I feel like sometimes because I travel a lot, I can kind of be a snob about it and be like, I don't want to do the touristy thing, but you have to go to the Taj Mahal if you're in India. It's the most incredible thing I've ever seen. Beautiful work of art. It just blew me away. Well worth the 4-hour drive there and 4 hours back. So that's going to be my answer for that question. Okay, last but not least, what would happen to cows if we all stopped using dairy? Well, obviously the cows would take over the world and we would just have to learn to live with cow overlords. I'm pretty sure, which is fine by me. Cows are really sweet, friendly animals, and I think they'll be great rulers for us all. Just kidding. Ugh. Obviously, okay, so we're not all going to give up dairy at once. It's not like it's going to disappear like in 2 seconds and all the cows are just going to be like left like, huh, what do we do now? It's going to happen slowly over time and they'll just stop replenishing. It's not like the cows just appear. The farmers artificially inseminate the cows to create the new female cows to take over for when they kill the worn out female cows that give the milk. So they'll just stop replacing them with new young cows and it will stop being a problem. And if for some amazing reason people did stop using dairy overnight, then the cows will go to sanctuaries. It'll be fine, I promise. If you start drinking almond milk, the world it'll be fine. It'll be all right. In fact, it'll be a lot better because there'll be a lot less cruelty and you'll be much healthier too. So, not to make light of it, but yeah, if you ever have questions like that, there's so many, if you just Google it, there's great answers. They can give you much more scientifically accurate answers than I'll ever be able to give you. My answers are probably going to be tinged with sarcasm because I think I'm funny. I don't know. So Google it. There'll be much better answers, but I promise you it's not an issue. So I want to thank everyone for joining me today. I'm going to end this because I don't like to talk everyone's ears off, but I love you all for joining me and for chatting and sending me questions and topics. It means a lot. Oh, there was some sort of weird bad connection. But anyway, I'm going to end it now. So thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube, Miss Red Vegan, and I'll talk to you all there and on Instagram, and I'll see you next week. Bye.